Heavens, lead is heavy. And I have really got to melt some of this stuff down. It's all out of control. All out of control. Good afternoon, everyone. It's an early September Saturday, just a little bit after noon. So technically we're in the afternoon. Anyway, I've got a whole bunch of lead that was given to me, and I want to turn this into ingots, and then it'll be much easier for me to stack and store than just all of these boxes. I'm kind of torn. I got some nice ingots here, but I kind of like uniformity, conformity in my stuff for organization, so I'm gonna go ahead and melt those down too. I have no idea how much lead I have here. I don't have a scale that would make it easy to weigh all of this. So I'm just going to kind of get started and go on. Here's what I've got so far. I've saved everybody the agony of ramming up these ingot molds out of the green sand. And you can see half of them have my monogram on them and half of them don't. I only have 3 of the monogram ingot molds, the bar ones. Excuse me. And so I grabbed 3 of my older wooden ones. I'm gonna pour the monogrammed ones first. Now, I did some research on the internet. Those monogram ones produce, as you can see right there, just shy of 1.5 pounds of aluminum, depending upon how high I fill it. So I based my calculations on what is a typical fill for my aluminum bars, and I got on the interwebs and did some looking, and if my numbers are correct, aluminum has a density of 2.7 grams per centimeter squared, whereas lead has 11.2 grams per centimeter squared, which means that lead, I'm trying to get into the shade here to make certain I'm seeing the right numbers, is 4.14 times more dense than aluminum is, which should put, if I've done the math correctly, should put my typical ingot somewhere around the 5.8 5.9 pounds per ingot, which means then if I take that and multiply it by the amount that I have here, each one of those flasks should give me 35, roughly a quarter, 35 pounds worth, and I've got 2 of them, so that should be about 70 pounds of lead right there. Now, I'm not very good at spatial relations, but if I were to guess, I would say I probably have more than 70 pounds. Maybe all of that will fit in there, especially with those sheets there. Once they get made more compact to fit in the ingot or in the crucible. We'll see. If I have to make more ingot molds, I'll go ahead and do that. All right, now other than this, the introduction and this little chit chat here, I'm planning on just pretty much making this nothing but a pour video, so I hope to capture every single pour in this. All right, I'll not say probably much of anything until it's all said and done. Whoops. Okay, I've got all those filled. I was thinking I wasn't going to start chit-chatting until I had all of the lead melted and made into ingots, but that's not going to happen. This is what I have left. Basically that stuff that's in sheets, and a few of those left. The other thing is in one of those pours, I don't know if the camera's capturing it, my tongs started getting a bit of a yellow tinge to them, which makes me think there was zinc in some of that first pour. All right, well, I'll break these out of their molds and then make up another set and continue on. There's still some gunk in this. I just scraped it off too. Oh no! Bummer! Bummer, bummer, bummer. Lots of gunk in this one. And primarily doing the flat sheets. Looks like there's a lot of gunk in that. I was so hoping that I'd made enough ingot molds, and then I broke two. Darn it. It'll be interesting to see how that one comes out, though. All right, I gotta melt some more. Let's see if I can do this without breaking my mold. Nope. Wow. My sand is not holding together like it did earlier. Very strange. Ah. Goodness. This is turning into monumental failure. But let me show you my stick, stir stick, my spoon. I'm even more convinced there's zinc. Certainly something else other than just that lead. All right. See how I do next. All right, I've successfully poured in this flask. Hopefully this will work. Nice. Well, that's a mess. And it looks like it may start burning my flask. This one I don't want to go too high with either. Halfway thinking I shouldn't have been nearly so vain and should have just went with the blocks without the monogram. I think I would have been a little bit more successful. Also, I still have some lead to go. So I'm thinking, as I've already put in a couple of hours of time, maybe close to 3 hours of time so far. Yeah, 3 hours of time. So I'm thinking I might melt the rest and just pour it into my muffin tins. I don't think I want to ram up another batch of sand. All right, I'll keep going, but with muffin tins. I am anxious to see how much damage I can do here. All right, I went with a full crucible, not knowing the capacity of these guys. Goodness, this is heavy. All right, well, that tells me how much I can pour. Hopefully, what I've got left, I'll only have to do that maybe 2 more times. As you can see, I broke loose the remaining muffin tins. I don't know if that'll make anything easier. We'll see. I think I need to put them all in a line. That might make it easier. Or I just need to be more careful. That wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad at all. This should be the last pour of the day. Assuming no mishaps. Come on. Was that the tin I had not yet poured into? I don't know if that can show, but oh my goodness, so much gunk in all of this. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Furnace looks icky. See if I can show you a picture of that. Just nasty all the way around. Look what it did to my furnace. All that stuff is stuff that was in that lead today, because my furnace did not look like that to begin with. All right, I'll finish this all off with a shot of everything I've made all together. Goodness, what a day. Not exactly the way I had planned it.